Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from the 18th of March to the 24th of March. And this is for you coming from Capricorn. Well, Sunday the 18th starts very well for you and is going to end very well for you. There are plenty of positive planets there to make sure that your morning and afternoon periods are going to perform well for you. You just get plain lucky, and plenty of relationships and plenty of partnerships can be formed as well. So be busy on this Sunday, the 18th. It produces all sorts of opportunities for you. You have to be active. The planet of activeness is very present. And so this planet tends to make you very busy in mind, very busy in action. And so your mind is very alert. And this alert mind of yours can produce plenty of genius of ideas as well. If you are out with your colleagues, with your business people, with the people you love, or the romance partner that you're looking for, everything, go all out. Focus on what you want, and you will find that the chances of you achieving things are very high scale. That's for the morning and afternoon period. Evening period and nightfall period, some business planets are also seen. So if you can mix business and pleasure, that would be a good idea. Basically, the planets of communication are very active, even more active in the evening and nightfall period. So you will have a tendency to be restless. So you've got to do something and plan something. And this is going to produce many opportunities for you in return as well. Monday the 19th, and Monday the 19th doesn't start well for you. It produces ego issues, and problems of tolerance for others are going to be low, and therefore makes you a person who is just unhappy with your own performance or with the performance of others. In the area of business or in the area of job, you have to be careful that if you behave this way, you are going to be isolated, and therefore you are not going to have support from the people you need support for. You are being looked at by superiors, and you are being looked at business people as well. And so working as an arrogant person is not the solution to get things done on this morning-afternoon period. Be supportive, be appreciative, invite people to come in and share whatever you can or whatever you can have attained. And this way you will see that you can do well ultimately in the morning-afternoon session. Evening, the situation becomes very good, and so you become very lucky, and you may find solutions where you couldn't find earlier part of the day to help you settle things in the later part of the evening. And you just get very lucky in the sense that chasing for a romance, chasing for ideas, chasing for good contacts in any area that you want to chase for, you get very lucky. And your level of creativity will be very high, and you will be a person who can bring out ideas of creativity. Socialize, be with the people that you feel that can help you pursue your goals in life. Or be with the people you love. Happiness also can be had. Tuesday the 20th. Now, here we see 24 hours of problems. It starts with plenty of difficulties at work. Bad news comes at your place of work or in business, and you can be let down, you can be played out, you can be disappointed. Support will not come, so you've got to plan to do things on your own. And if you need support, you have to be a person not to show your temper, but to be a person who is willing to praise other people and support the ideas of other people. Emotional planets are in disarray in this morning-afternoon period, and so the emotional areas of you will be down. And whether it's bad news in romance or marriage or family areas or job or not getting what you want or bad news coming in business, one way or the other, the plan is to get you depressed, to get you unhappy, to get you helpless. So having heard that from me, what you need is support from other people. Otherwise your deadlines and otherwise your responsibilities are going to go very weak. So try to be speaking to people so that you can attract their attention and you can attract their help. Evening and nightfall period gets very tricky Accidents can take place. Accidents can mean not only physical but also mental and emotional and verbal accidents as well. Things are going to go wrong somehow or another, and the emotional issues in the earlier part of the day also come into the latter part of the evening and night time. And so emotionally you can be let down, emotionally you can be played out, emotionally you can be left high and dry, and difficulties are very intense. Be very careful of the company you keep. Don't drink too much and drive. That's where accidents will become very obviously yours. And tell yourself that choosing the company you keep is very important. It's a big letdown this whole day, so you might as well just be cautious, play safe, go back home safely after your work, concentrate on what you need to. Wednesday the 21st, another morning and afternoon which is very bad. You'd have trouble with your bosses, you have trouble with people you do business with, you have trouble with the people you are in love with, the people who you marry and have families with. You are in trouble, and trouble comes for the morning, afternoon, and even a bit of the early evening. What you need not do is don't be stubborn, don't dominate, and don't want to be too pushy and proddy. And so the opposite of that is to be supportive and to be appreciative to everything and everybody. And you will soften these planets who will then tend to minimize their effect on you, and you can improve thereby your morning and afternoon periods. Your night time is excellent. Now this excellent couple of planets that appear very strong in the evening and nightfall period are also there in the earlier part of the day. But they can't stay long in any situation. They have to move around. And so they give you bits of good intentions, bits of good opportunities, bits of good news, but move ahead. But the evening nightfall is mainly dominated by negative planets. But here comes a nice evening, and the morning and the afternoon periods are mainly dominated by bad planets. And so here comes a wonderful evening and night time for you, to find solutions, to make good contacts, to be able to be with people who are helpful finally. So be out and about, dress well, look good. These planets of the evening make you very noticeable, and you can just make very good contacts in any areas of your life. Thursday the 22nd, now that's 24 hours of good news waiting for you. Morning, afternoon, very fast planets. They deliver great things for you at place of work or in business. They bring about opportunities of inventiveness from you, and you'll be a person in areas of communication excellent. And you'll be just plain lucky because the planets of unexpected and good news are also there. So you keep getting all this good fortune and good news and making great contacts and somehow or another getting good ideas morning and afternoon. So concentrate on which area you want to really achieve. You cannot have everything under the sun in these few hours of morning and afternoon. Concentrate on where you really want fulfillment, where you really want to be noticed, where you really want to move ahead and find success, and you will find it. Evening nightfall even gets better. And these better planets of evening nightfall are also there in the morning afternoon period, but they move around, and so they give you support, they give you the determination, but they also bring a certain form of aggressiveness. So take the soft approach during the whole 24 hours of Thursday the 22nd, and you'll do even better. Evening nightfall, you become very lucky and going for what you want, whether in business, whether to help job, whether to find romance, whether to improve marriage and other romance areas, everything is very possible. A very enjoyable, wonderful evening and nightfall period for you, Thursday the 22nd. Friday the 23rd is excellent in the morning afternoon period. All business planets are there. So you've got to think business, you've got to think job, you've got to think finances, and these are the areas that are excellent for you. You'll be very lucky in everything you say and do. So say and do a lot in the morning and afternoon periods. Communicate, send emails, send your ideas to anywhere, make phone calls, talk to people, ask favors, and you will find plenty will come your way during the morning afternoon period. There is one planet who is a planet of ego also roaming around in the morning afternoon period. So don't let your ego get out of hand. When some things are going very well, don't want to elevate yourself to be very proud and be in the limelight alone. Share all this with everybody. And teamwork is what you need to get things done beautifully on this morning afternoon period. Evening nightfall, the planet of ego wants to stay strong. And so he can make you very egoistic, which means that you are not going to say or do things other people may like because your ego gets too big, gets too active, gets too daring to do what you want. And being ego-driven, you coming from Capricorn, not a good idea. I prefer you to just be a little bit humble and a little bit sharing your whatever goodness you have. And don't want to be in the limelight to get attention all over the place for the evening. That way you are going to spoil the evening. So just relax. Let other people take control. Sit back and just enjoy yourself, and the evening will be much better without any tension. Saturday the 24th starts magnificently for you. Very creative you are, very happy you are, very lucky you are. Whatever you want, the plans are going your way. Even if you're at work, you will do very well. If it's an off day, you can meet your friends, people you work with, or the business people you do with. Great way to socialize, mix business and pleasure in the morning, afternoon periods of this Saturday the 24th. Whatever you do, these planets want to elevate you to a good standing point, a good elevation of becoming lucky. And so you got the luck, whether in romance, to chase for it if you want, whether in making good contacts to help your job, whether in business areas. And you will be a person who will be very imaginative and creative as well. So communication brings its own benefits if you are in this kind of a mood. Evening and nightfall period doesn't do very well. And some depressive things are going to come up. Some difficulties of emotions are going to show. These negative planets are also there in the morning, afternoon period, but they don't stay long. They create little bits of tiff here and there, then they move away. So you can control all that in the morning, afternoon session. But evening time, they take command, and they tend to bring depression and unhappiness. They tend to bring a sense of failure, a sense of rejection. They tend to make you very emotionally driven. So to bring yourself back to earth, repeat these words to yourself once in a while. Logic, facts and figures. Repeat these words to yourself, and they will bring you back to reality and make you think logically and stick to facts and figures and not daydream and not think that the whole world is crumbling around you. Be careful of the company you keep, because that could be a reason why you're very unhappy as well. And if you don't have to be out, go back to the safety of your own home. It will be safer for you. Well, I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session with me. During this 90 minutes, I'll have your date of birth and your time of birth, and I'll look at your palms, and I'll face read you while I Skype with you. And with all that information, I'll make your next 7 or 8 years as much controllable by you as possible. And all areas of your life will be mentioned, and I'll go year by year, calendar year by calendar year, age planets by age planets, to guide you for your next 7 or 8 years. And this is going to help you plan everything perfectly or near perfectly. And so go to Facebook, go to Skype, and contact me, send me an email. The whole exercise of 90 minutes will cost you USD 50. So be prepared to pay that. And you will have the 7-8 years known to you, and I'll give you many opportunities to find out how to make your horoscope and make yourself lucky and happy, and to bring success for yourself. Well, until then, thank you and good luck.